If you're still playing Bind the same way you did last year, you're already losing. The meta has completely shifted, and pros are abusing strategies that most players don't even realize exist. In this video, I'll be breaking down the current Bind meta, how pro teams actually play it, and exactly what you should be doing to win more games. Bind is a really unique map as it does not have a mid, but instead has teleporters. These teleporters can save around 15 seconds of rotation time, but can be very dangerous if used without map control, as the sound cue is very loud and the enemies will know where you are exactly. Whether you're on attack or defense, smokes are a crucial part of your team. Because there is no middle on this map, and each side only has two entrances, with both being very narrow to enter. Speaking of narrow entrances, smokers who have mollies come to mind. Therefore, any agent who has molly should be played. Even in pro play, they have been tried, especially Brimstone. The entrances may also be narrow, but the sites are very complex, so Omen's Paranoia is not very suitable here. Astra is also a decent option, but she doesn't have any mollies that can deal damage. Moreover, Astra's full map range smoke is not really beneficial, as Brimstone can basically do the same thing. Brimstone is often considered the best choice to smoker in Bind, because his molly is the longest in the game, being able to stall or split up the enemy execute, often outclassing other agents in this factor. The Stim Beacon, alongside being able to drop 3 smokes instantly, while also having a really strong molly, either to clear an angle or for post plant, easily crowns Brim as the best controller on Bind. However, there's also a downside of Brim. The non-rechargeable smokes is a huge disadvantage.
Molly!
Therefore, a second smoke is necessary to keep up with him. Being able to pass the teleporters and the entrances being somewhat straight, Viper's walls are also quite strong as they can cover 2 lanes at once. Although the smoke being fixed is somewhat of a disadvantage, it really doesn't matter on buy. A wall like this is able to block 2 lanes, window, long, and even create a ratty corner for Viper to play in. Furthermore, this A-lurk wall can put immense pressure that someone is lurking behind the Viper wall and requires defenders to constantly keep watch to make sure nobody's there. Combined with this orb, defending the A-lurk becomes an actual nightmare. Here is a lineup to throw the default A smoke from window.
Poison orb emitting.
Alternatively, you can throw this smoke to cover side instead to make it hard for the enemy to plant the spike. Viper also has a molly to either stall or split the execute. Viper also has rechargeable smokes, which complements Brimstone, and makes them the perfect pair on Bind. Both of these agents are an established combo in Bind in the pro scene. As for the rest of the team, pros have tried various different agents. Back then, Sky used to dominate on Bind with her rechargeable flashes and ability to gain info. However, with her recent buff that added back her rechargeable flashes, she has once again began dominating on Bind. She has the ability to throw a flash from B long and gain info without any risk whatsoever. The attackers also have to worry about Sky doing a pop flash to catch them off guard, which makes her a really good pick. If the attackers don't attack B, Sky can use her Trailblazer to enter the teleporter for info on showers too. Whether you're an attacker or defender, her ability to pop flash out of smokes is always available and really strong too. Viper can also throw an orb up B long to take control, forcing the attackers to use utility to regain the space, but ultimately it only stops the inevitable, and once they push past the smoke, the orb basically becomes useless. Fate is also a decent pick on Bind. This is due to the fact that there is no ceiling on Bind, which allows for various Horn lineups that don't need to be memorized. Whether on attack or defense, a good Horn can be the deciding factor of a round. Although she does not have a stunning ability, her Seize is also extremely good on Bind, especially being paired with other agents such as Brimstone or Raze, which I'll get into shortly. Other agents such as Raze also became meta-defining because of her ability to quickly generate space, while also having a strong grenade, which pairs well with Fate's Seize. Initiating the combo perfectly can lead to free kills or even the round. What makes Raze exceptionally good on this map is the amount of corners that Raze can tuck herself in after the satchels. A bull bot can also be used to gather space and info, especially on B-long. Double smokes, good info gatherers, in addition to almost everyone having a molly, this lineup is really solid. However, there are also a few agents that can replace these. Even after the Yoru nerfs, he is still decent on this map because of his ability to teleport across the map at a moment's notice. He's able to create confusion by throwing a clone inside TP, or even TPing himself out and just gate crashing out. His abilities perfectly suit this map's playstyle, so it can be used to replace Sky if double duelist is smoky or lightning. Sentinels are not really needed on this map because agents like Raze just have a nade to completely destroy a Cypher setup or Deadlock setup. Other Sentinels are often not used on Bind if any. Teams like Paper Rights have used Harbor 2 in Bind, and after its buffs, it's also a decent pick, maybe to replace Viper in certain scenarios.
Orbital strike up over the top, Juggernaut with the rocket, managing to find one, but then Jing takes him down with a showstopper of his own. Ethan gonna be stunned up here on the backside as the Reckoning comes across. Busio pushing out from the backside, managing to find Forsaken. Jing taken out, answering Orbital now from Busio.
However, one thing is for sure, you'll almost always see double controller on Bind because of the fact that Brim lacks rechargeable smokes. So yeah, that was it, the Bind meta, the best agents to use, and what pro players actually use on this map. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.